Yup, I bought another lot again. So let's go ahead and see what we got. I got this for about 120 bucks. And whoever packaged this, by the way, props to you, because this is some great packaging. But anyway, let's find out and see what works, see what doesn't, and see if we can maybe get some scores. Well, we're starting out with this Moto E. I actually used to have this phone not too long ago, but unfortunately, it's sadly passcode locked, which is very unfortunate. I've already tried, like, yeah. We gotta go figure. All right, well, let's try this. Actually, looks pretty nice. This, I assume it's probably like a J series Samsung. This thing is very clean as well. So let's find out by plugging her in with my triple charger. Thank God I have these. Yeah, I'm not about to contract hepatitis. Thank you very much. Anyways, right here we got some type of Alcatel phone. Seems like whoever had it didn't even take the back sticker off. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Next we got this LG Cricket phone. It actually looks really nice design. Power buttons on the back, but it seems like no life, so we're gonna have to charge this. This J series Samsung, oh, it's at 1%, so let's try turning it on and, you know, see if it's locked or unlocked. More than likely it's gonna be locked, because this is a parts lock. Okay, it's a J3 Star. Interesting. Very clean phone. Whoever had this took good care of it. All right, well, let's see what's going on with this. It's a T-Mobile phone, so that's lovely. I have a feeling this is probably going to be running Samsung Experience. Kind of looks like a S7 in a way. Any day now. Yeah, take your time. I can wait. There we go. And it's locked. Mother. God damn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Another piece of e-waste pretty much. So you can go over here with that and see if this is turned on at all. There's an indicator light on it, so should probably turn on. Oh, that's the volume button. It's not turning on. Well, come back to you later. All right, trying out this LG phone's been charging for a while. Holding the power button. And I think it might be dead. It might be just completely bricked. Well, that sucks. It's a nice looking phone. On to the next one. Is there really even saving this? Maybe I'll test it later. These flip phones. I honestly don't even care about testing them. I'm sure they probably work, but I'm fine. I don't need it anymore. All right, we're gonna start from here. We got a A10e, very clean Galaxy A10e. Let's see if it has power. And it is completely flat, so let's try plugging it in. Oh, sadly the A10e is locked. I already tried. That's very unfortunate. So we'll move on to the next one. Here we got some type of Motorola. So let's see how it is. More than likely all these phones are going to be locked, and if these phones are all locked, I can still set them as a good parts lot. All right, we're just going to pull another phone along with it too. And we got, okay, another one of these TCL phones. I actually have one of these already. Oh, actually, no, this one's slightly different. This one doesn't have the notch on the top like mine does. We got another A10e, and we got this TCL phone. The Motorola wasn't charging, so I'll try to mess with that later. Like I said, it's already off to a bad start, so hopefully this slot, at least I can get something out of it if I have to sell for parts. And unfortunately, this is passcode locked as well. It has somebody's face on it. Don't know who that is, but motherfucker. Alrighty, next we have, whoa, this phone is huge. What in the world is this? This, I think this is an A21 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's got some decent cracks and shit in it, but let's find out. All right, next phone, we have an S20 FE. Okay. Back's popping off a little bit, but I don't think it's a battery problem. I think it's just loose adhesive. This thing looks good. Probably is locked though. We'll find out. And go figure, this isn't turning on, and this just keeps getting stuck on this charging screen. So I don't know what's up with that, but it won't, like, it just keeps saying that it's on this charging screen. The screen also has like these weird blue marks on it. I don't know why. I'm gonna see if I can do something with this S20 FE. I might leave it charging for a little bit and see what happens, but probably won't even turn on because I'm getting mad at this, acting like I didn't buy these for parts for only $120. Unfortunately, but I can see if I can try saving it. All right, next up we have a cool pad. The hell is a cool pad? I'm testing this thing later as well because somehow the charger is not fitting in the port. Next up we have a really big T-Mobile phone. Never have seen this before. Let me wipe my camera off. Hold on a minute. This phone looks very interesting, but look how big this is. This is a phablet at this point. This is like one of those Note phones. Next up we got whatever the hell this monstrosity is. It's called a Vortex. Why? What is this? And why is this? One thing I will say is that it has a charger at the top. Why don't we make more phones with chargers at the top of them anymore? Next up we have a Galaxy A11. Looks fine, right? Oh no. Okay, I didn't know that we had an iPhone 6 in here. But I don't even want to plug this in. This thing's probably gonna explode. This one's pretty surprising. This is a Moto G stylus. Looks like I think it's a 2021 or 2020 model. So it looks pretty nice. Let's see if it works. Next we have a Galaxy S7. Looks pretty good except for a hairline crack on the top, but let's see if this is locked. More than likely it is going to be because I bought this lot for parts and repair, so let's find out. Maybe I can get lucky. Okay, seems to be factory reset and in French for some reason. Very interesting. All right, we got the last Android out of the slot. It looks like a Galaxy A51, I believe. See if it has power. And no power. All right, lovely. Unfortunately, this T-Mobile Rebel is also locked. And then we got this Moto G stylus turning on. It's taking a bit though. There we go. All right, moving on to the iPhones. We have an iPhone SE. Had one of these before. See if it has power. No power. Right now I got two 5Ss and an SD charging. Still have not gotten any life from them, so let's hope I get some type of life from them. Probably won't go. Put this thing in recovery mode, so I'm gonna see if I can try getting it to go ahead and see if there's an iCloud account on here or not. It kind of sucks because this phone was on iOS. It was on iOS 13, and now I gotta put it all the way up to iOS 15. So that's great. Okay, and after resetting it, we actually somehow managed to get a not iCloud locked iPhone 7. Now this thing is heating up like crazy, and some issues with the battery, but other than that, it seems perfectly fine. Let's see if we can get to the menu. Sadly, I had to update to iOS 15, but that's all right. Sure, spy on me. Actually, no, I'll set it up in settings. And there we go. Okay, we got a unlocked iPhone 7. Sweet. And this thing's at 100% battery capacity. Awesome. I got this Galaxy A51 right here charging, and look what happens when I unplug it. It keeps getting stuck on the screen, but the second I unplug it, oh no. And this S20 over here, I think I know the reason. It's not because the back's just coming off. The battery is swollen. So, lovely. Oh yeah, and then all the flip phones don't even turn on or work either, so that's great. So I actually I used this kit called Droid Kit, paid 40 bucks for it, but turns out this, I can bypass most of the FRP locks on these pretty easily, so that's nice. So after tweaking around with DroidKit and FRP bypassers and iTunes, I managed to get this iPhone SE unlocked. The problem is if it needs a new digitizer as the screen does not work. Now, a lot of these phones are dead, but I got an iPhone SE to unlock. I factory reset this iPhone 7 and it's also unlocked as well. Then I have this Galaxy J7 that I unlocked as well. And this is from another line, but this is a Galaxy Express 3 that I managed to get bypassed. And this is also from another line. Now, this I managed to get unlocked. I didn't even have the FRP bypass. I just reset the phone and it let me in. And then I got 2 of these A10Es to go completely unlocked. And then one of my favorites in the slot is this Galaxy S7. Now, why is this so special? Because this Galaxy S7 is on Android 6.0.1, which is the first version of Android that this thing shipped out with back in 2016 when it was released. So this thing has literally not been updated since it came out. So this is a golden S7 right here. And then another favorite that I got, I didn't use FRP bypass, but I used a bunch of like bypasses. I had to mess around with the accessibility settings and talkback features, and I managed to get accessibility to and disable Google Play services, and then I tweaked around with even more Google Play stuff. Like I had to go ahead and I had quite a hard time explaining this and how this worked. So I'm just going to link a YouTube link in the description, and it will show you how to get past any FRP bypass on a newer Motorola phone. And this phone is one of my favorites of the lot. This phone has a very fantastic camera. It's also in really good condition. So I would say that this lot was a W. Unfortunately, the S20 FE and the Galaxy A71 both need battery replacements, and I'm sure I'm not going to be able to go ahead and get those two unlocked due to the fact that these both have security patches that are iPhone 7. They both have security patches that are much newer and are not going to be able to, it might not be able to be FRP bypassed, but I could try.